Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, you're welcome. Please do not forget to click the subscribe button and click the bell sign so you can be the first to get notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you're an old and returning subscriber, thank you once more for joining me today. Please do not forget to comment, like and share. My name is Ella and this is The Talk with Ella. Today we'll be talking about things I wish I knew before moving to Germany. There are so many things I wish I was aware of or I knew before coming to Germany. Advices I wish someone had told me before I got on the flight. The number one thing is the language. I wish someone had told me about the language prior to me coming to Germany, because I thought like English is generally spoken everywhere. English is spoken in Germany, but it's not like the number one language in Germany. There is the German language, and if I had known that English is not the first language or the most spoken language in Germany, I would have gone out of my way to learn the language before actually coming here. The German language is categorized into 6 parts. We have the A1, A2, B1, B2. If I had known about the language, I would have gone to learn at least up to the A2 part of it, so it won't be very difficult for me like finding my way and communicating with people. Because I remember when I came, I had gone to the supermarket to get something and I ended up getting the wrong thing because I didn't know how I was going to ask anybody if that was the right thing. I didn't have no translator on my phone. I ended up buying the wrong thing, and it was so embarrassing at that time. If I had known, I would have learned the language from my country and not actually start from the beginning. And I'm not saying there is anything wrong with learning the language when you come to Germany, okay? I'm just saying that if life is going to be very easy and better for you if you already know the language. Not like 100%, but at least if you can communicate, introduce yourself, and just have the basic knowledge of the German language. So I wish I had known that. I wouldn't have spent so much time learning the language. I would have just gone straight into what I came to do instead of going to learn the language first. I hope you understand what I mean. The second thing I wish I knew about is the food. It's not like I wasn't expecting the German food to be like the African food. But you know, when people are traveling and leaving their country, they go with food items from their country, because then you don't know what you're going to see. And I didn't think of that. I didn't come with no food item, nothing. I literally came to Germany like that, and it was difficult for me as well because I thought I could. I remember the first thing I had when I came, it was pizza. I can't describe it, but at that time I didn't enjoy the pizza. I mean, don't get me wrong, right now I enjoy the German food. I enjoy the German food so much. I can even make some of them. But for someone that is coming for the first time, that hasn't like tasted anything that tastes like the German food, we have an issue from the beginning. So I'd advise, if you're coming to Germany, if you're leaving your country, just go with your food, okay? Just go with your food to last. At least it will last you for a month or two, and before you figure out where to get more, okay? I mean, there are African shops, but then when you come, you don't really know if there is an African shop in your area. But if you have your food, that will save you so much time. And if your food can last you up to 2 months or more, you will use that time to actually find out where you can get your African food when you run out of it. The number 3 thing that I wish I knew before coming is the social life. I'm an introvert, okay? I enjoy making friends. I enjoy spending time with friends. I enjoy being around people. I enjoy meeting new people. But Germany changed that for me. When I came to Germany and then I realized everybody literally minds their business, I was at some point depressed because I couldn't make friends. And even when I tried to make friends with people, they give off this vibe of Do you not have anything to do with your life? Can you not do something with your life? And I really do not blame them. Everybody is busy. It's either you're working and schooling, or you're working and schooling at the same time. So I think the Africans create more social life than the Germans. The Germans do not have any social life. We all know that in Africa, social life is over 100, but in Germany, social life is 0.0000000. So if I had known that social life is this way in Germany, I would have trained myself to spend time more with myself, to enjoy my own company, and not actually try to make friends with people that do not want to be your friend. That shocked me, but that was like a hard lesson for me. I had to learn to do certain things myself. I had to learn how to spend time with myself. I had to learn how to enjoy my own company. I had to learn how to go on solo trips, go on solo dates, literally just spend time with myself. And that's a good thing, because I feel like if I find myself somewhere else, it won't be difficult for me anymore. Because when I came, it was so difficult for me. It was really difficult for me, not having anyone to talk to, not having anyone to relate with, not having anyone to ask questions and all of that, except the internet. And sometimes you want physical communication. You want someone you can communicate with, you can hang out with, and all of that. And I wasn't getting all of that. Not because there are no Africans. Another thing I wish I knew before coming to Germany is learning a craft. Okay, I wish I knew about how expensive certain things are in Germany. I would have learnt it by myself. I'll give you a typical example: hairdressing. I have a girlfriend who owns a salon, and when I was in Nigeria, I used to go to her salon every day, not because I wanted to learn, but because she's my girlfriend and I just wanted to keep her company. Right? So while I was going to her salon to be with her as her friend, I started learning little by little. Not like I wasn't learning, but I knew how to do certain things. I knew how to relax, I knew how to braid and all of that. So I wish I had taken that seriously. I wish I had gotten into hairdressing. I wish I had paid more attention to hairdressing. I would have learned how to do certain hairstyles, and I won't pay too much trying to get my hair done. At least maybe learn it for myself and not for other people. So if you can, and you're leaving your country to another country, try to learn a craft, because it's going to help you. It is money. Trust me, it is going to help you in the long run. Okay, I didn't learn hairdressing, but I taught myself. I didn't learn it when I was in my country, but I learned it when I came here, when I saw how expensive and how lucrative it is for us that are Africans. I decided to encourage myself to learn more about it, and I did, and it has helped me. I make my hair, I make my friends' hair, I do it as a business. It has helped me. If you can, please learn a craft. It doesn't matter what it is. Learn as much as you can. Hairdressing, catering, fashion design, makeup, whatever you can learn as much as you can, because it's going to help you and it's going to save you a lot of money, because it's really expensive trying to get all of that done here. The next thing I'll be talking about is the culture. The German culture. We are used to not being called by our names. When you're older than somebody and the person attached auntie to whatever they call you, But then when I came here, I saw babies calling me by my name, and I was like, who is that person talking to? Is she talking to me? Is he talking to me? But at some point, I realized that this is how they live. It doesn't mean anything. Like, this is literally their culture. This is how they live. And it's normal for them. It felt abnormal for me from the beginning, but with time, I adjusted and I got used to it. Honestly, I don't see anything wrong with it. And also, they don't spend Christmas on the 24th, on the 25th like we do. They spend Christmas on the 24th. Everybody's literally on their own. When you're in your country and then you go to your auntie's house, your uncle's house, friends, family, like your neighbor's house to celebrate Christmas. It's not really common in Germany, except you're very, very familiar with that person. Then, except they invite you over. Maybe you're quite familiar with them and they invite you over to their space to celebrate Christmas with them. Aside that, you're gonna stay in your house. And if the worst part is that if you do not know anybody, you're literally going to spend that Christmas alone. Okay, these are just examples of their culture. There is more, but I'm just telling you the most basic ones. They still have more cultural shock, and I feel like that's about it. But if I'm going to advise anybody that is leaving their country to come to Germany, I would advise you to learn a craft, learn the language. Very important, because it's going to help you. Learning the language will put you in front. If you can basically communicate, introduce yourself, ask certain questions in German, it's going to put you in front. You will find your way around Germany easier and quickly. It's going to be different for the person that doesn't even know the language at all. So if you can, learn the language. If you can learn a craft, learn as much as you can. Not 1, not 2, not 3. As much as you can, because you certainly need it. Learn to spend time with yourself. Find out things that make you happy. Find out those things you do, you enjoy doing, that makes you happy. Learn to spend time with yourself. It's going to come in handy, because you'll be spending most of your days, most of your months, most of your weeks alone. Learn to spend time with yourself. Build yourself up to the point where you won't even need anybody to keep you company, or you basically just pull through. Okay, so these are the things I wish I knew. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for listening. I will see you guys in my next episode. Do not forget to subscribe, click the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload a video. Okay, leave your comments, leave your experiences, and leave your questions in the comment section, and I will attend to all of them. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys in my next video.